What's up, soul family? It's another day on Starship Earth, and we're sending gratitude out into the cosmos. Today I just want to talk about diet and the role it plays in our ascension process. We live in a society that mass produces toxic foods. Foods that are full of processed sugars, high fructose corn syrup, and genetically modified foods. These kind of foods are constantly being pushed onto us by the media. Constantly being programmed with images so long as we are tuning into this media. We become addicted to these foods because they add processed sugars and different food additives that are very addictive, leading us to get sick so that we go to the doctors and they prescribe us with medicine that really only masks the symptoms and doesn't address the root cause of the illness. And the main root cause of most illnesses is mucus. And mucus is produced in our body from eating acidic foods. This is why I'm always promoting an alkaline plant-based diet. Eating the food that grows from the earth, that absorbs and radiates energy from the sun. These kind of foods contain mass amounts of life force energy. I'm not saying that you have to be plant-based to be spiritual either. That's just an illusion. I'm just saying that the more life force energy foods you eat, the more balanced and greater our own energy becomes. The less processed foods we eat, the better. You'll feel like a completely different person. I know when I cut out processed toxic foods, I felt so much better within myself. And the less other lives and beings that we affect, the better also. These sacred beings and animals that are also living on this earth deserve to be treated with love and compassion. I'm not saying everyone should just stop eating meat and dairy. In fact, in most countries, that's not even possible. But if we are eating meat and dairy, I find it's best to find sources that are not supporting factory farming. Find sources that are grass-fed or free-range so that we're not supporting the torturing of innocent animals. Because we also take on the energy that we consume, and that includes emotions and DNA. So it's best to avoid anything genetically modified as well, because that directly affects our own DNA structure. It only makes sense to consume what is naturally created from this earth. As we ascend and our bodies and DNA are transforming, our diets begin to change as well, sometimes even dramatically. We start to reject the foods that we once indulged in and enjoyed. And we start to build awareness and become in tune with our bodies so that we know what we need to be nourished. This is what you call intuitive eating. Becoming in tune with your body so that you can listen to how it feels. How do you feel after eating certain foods? Do you feel energized? Or do you feel tired and sluggish? And how does your stomach feel? This is a good way to tell whether you should be eating something more or less. Because our gut is actually connected directly to our intuition. As my body started to become more sensitive to certain foods, my stomach would actually start hurting shortly after consuming them. And this was my body's way of telling me that I should stop eating it. And this began the transformation of my diet. Because I used to actually eat a lot of fast food and processed foods every day because that's what I grew up eating. So if you notice right now, the media is pushing an agenda. As always, they're pushing an agenda, keeping the collective in fear of becoming sick. But what they're failing to push is the various ways that you can stay healthy. So the important news right now is that there are various ways that you can take care of your body and your mind. They're eating lots of fruits and vegetables, spending time in nature, exercise, breathing in sunshine. When you take care of yourself, you won't have to worry about getting sick because you'll have a strong immune system and your body will be free of mucus. Mind, body, and soul, the Trinity. You should always take care of each of these aspects, and you will feel like a whole and complete being within. Peace, guys. You have an amazing day.